up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or good evening. I don't know honestly which one it is at this point. I'm in here doing hard work. My apartment looks an absolute mess, and right now I am, ooh, it's dark. Let me turn on the light. Right now I am in here taking apart. Can't multitask right now. Well, I can multitask. I'm actually great at multitasking, but not when it comes to, I guess, recording and talking. But again, my apartment is a mess. There's bags everywhere, tables, living room, floors, like, so refreshing. I am in here taking apart my couch. And I know you're probably thinking, taking apart your couch? What do you mean? Sweating bullets, might I add you. So my couches are adjustable, like, my phone. So this part, this back part, I don't feel like it. It moves back and extends, so it's a bit wider. So right now, that's what I'm in here doing. I'm in here unscrewing with the Allen wrench, unscrewing the bolts so that I can take the back part off, this base part off, and they store underneath the couch. So there's like a little zipper compartment that I can put these in. This is actually how the couch is made, or came. And I've done those pieces. So again, I unscrewed the bolts in the back of the chair, and I keep them all in a Ziploc bag. But the chair extends, so it can either sit up this far forward, or you can extend it back to use the full length of the couch. Otherwise, the back is like right here, halfway up the couch. So to make it easier and, you know, more packing friendly, or I don't know why I want to say geometrically friendly, which that's how it's working in my mind, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Friendly for putting it on the truck, because if I put it on the truck with these backs up there, it's gonna take up unnecessarily space that is not needed to be taken up. So to maximize the space in the U-Haul, because you know I'm not getting a truck, I'm getting the tow, I am taking out the backs of the chair, so that way when everyone gets here next week, it's literally just throwing stuff on the truck. Later on this week, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, I'm gonna come in here and take apart my bed. I'm gonna see if my mom can come over, or my friend, someone can come over to just help me take apart my bed, because it is a two-man job. I'm gonna need someone to hold the headboard so I don't die, because the bed and the couches are the first things that need to go in the U-Haul, because they're the big bulky things. They need to go on, and then the smaller things can get put on in the back end. So or, you know, depending on how the couches look when we put them all in the U-Haul, they might go in the back of the truck, because again, I'm trying to get a tow. I'm getting a tow truck to tow the U-Haul truck. Like not a tow truck, but a pickup truck to tow the trailer U-Haul. So worst case scenario, a couple of pieces, because I know all of them not gonna fit, so a couple of pieces of the couch can go in the back of that, so that I can have more space in the back of the U-Haul, or boxes will go in the back of the truck, so I have, you know, whatever way it works out that maximizes the space, so I don't have to buy another trailer or need to get a truck or whatever, because once we got it, and it's gonna be looking like how I'm gonna get the rest of that stuff down here. Which is fine, because my mom's friend actually offered to take some of my stuff down there, and at first I was like, no, it's gonna work out. But actually, I'm gonna just say, how much stuff is she willing to take, because she can honestly take every box that I have packed, which will be mainly clothes. You can take, I have 3 boxes of clothes. You can take all 3 of those boxes, whatever you don't mind taking, take it. just so that I don't have to stress or worry about that in the U-Haul. So just an update of what I've done so far since I'm rambling. I have, again, I'm in here taking apart the couches now, doing this one. I have taken the art off of the wall. They're all right there. I have completely, well, not completely, but for the most part, I've done the hall bathroom, like taking down the shower curtain. I still have to clean in here, of course. I've taken down the shower curtain, the rugs and stuff. They're all right here. I'm gonna wash them when I get there. I thought about washing them now, but I don't feel like it. I'm gonna wash them when I get there. I've cleaned out all the drawers and the cabinets in here. The only things left under here is cleaning supplies that I want to leave out. I still have to, of course, you know, wrap this in paper and stuff. So I have to clean out the shower and the tub. Those are towels that I'm throwing away, or I'm actually gonna leave out just in case I need towels for anything. I've cleaned out like the linen closet. So this bathroom, once I pack everything up in the box, will be up. Well, I dropped a perfume. Once I do that, that'll be pretty much done. My office honestly still looks the same. I'm about to get in here now and reorganize this box. I'm gonna put all of my shoes in this box, like shoes and stuff that I'm not wearing right now. Put all of that in this box, pack up this box, seal up this box, everything, you know, and then I'm gonna reorganize this box. This box is honestly probably what my bathroom stuff is gonna go in, and whatever stuff is in here now, it's gotta go somewhere else. Which is fine, because I can use that box to put with random other stuff, because I still have a whole large size box in here that doesn't have anything that I actually got for the kitchen, but I'm not taking much stuff from the kitchen. So I went ahead and did my glasses and stuff, wrapped it in newspaper, and I've layered some newspaper on the bottom, and in between I just have to put my wine glasses in here, which I'll show you. I've pretty much cleaned out everything. Started wrapping a wine glass, I didn't finish. I just have to put those glasses in here. It's a container up there. Those glasses up top are going in the trash, but these glasses are the last thing to go in here. This has to go in there. This bottle will have to go in there. Like, all my glasses are going in the same thing. I have a glass dish down here. Most of these pots and pans are all going in the trash. Like, your girl is pretty much starting anew. So once I get all those glasses in there, I'll seal up that box, but I'm not in a rush to seal it up. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm working through. I came up here actually just to say, more so for me than y'all, stuff is starting to, remember how the last time I came up here, I was like, everything is starting to, I don't know if I said it up here, if I was just thinking it. I don't really remember, let me multitask. But, oops, but stuff is, I feel like, starting to try to like come apart in a way, and I'm getting a little nervous, kind of a little doubtful that everything is gonna work out. And I'm telling myself to just trust in God and know that everything is gonna work out the way it's supposed to. I might not see the resolution right now. I might not see how it's gonna work out. It might not work out the way I'm hoping and planning, but I know I didn't come this far down this path, this far to this move. Like, I moved next week for everything to fall apart and crumble now. So I'm encouraging myself. I'm talking to my mom. She's encouraging me, like, don't give up, keep the faith, everything's gonna work out. So I just wanted to come up here and say, you know, not everything's gonna work out the way you think. Stuff might start to look like it's not gonna work out, but still keep your faith. And this is more so, I'm talking to everyone, but this is me kind of encouraging myself right now. Fight back tears. It's gonna work out. Trust the process, trust God. And then once you make it through these hurdles that are coming up right now, your testimony, your story is gonna be so beautifully amazing that I honestly cannot wait. I've already thought about like making that video. Like that's gonna be like one of the first videos I film when I get to Texas, when I move into my place. Like, of course I'm gonna try to film as much as I can of the moving process and moving in and whatever, but like when I finally get a chance to sit down, one of the first videos is gonna be about how I've made it through this journey, like what this whole journey has been for me, the things that the obstacles I've encountered and the resolutions that came and how I made it through all of that. And I'm up here looking crazy as always, but that's just me. And I just wanted to stay encouraged. The battle, I've been worshiping so hard, crying my eyes out so hard. Like I had a whole session this morning, last night, just really going in, because, and I'm gonna use a whole bunch of song references. I'm gonna try to not use too many, but just trusting that this battle is not mine, you know, it's the Lord's. He's just using me to get this story, to have my testimony. To everybody has to go through something. Everybody goes through something, and this is what I'm going through right now. I feel like for the most part, my life is more so drama free in comparison to, like, you know, other people in my life. I feel like I don't have as much burdens or hurdles or you know, things like that. So, you know, I just feel like, not necessarily like it was my time to have a battle or a burden or whatever. It just feels like, you know, everybody has different things in different ways and different aspects, and just trusting God. I know everything's gonna work out. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm tired. I'm lacking motivation. I honestly just want to go lay in my bed and cry, but I won't. I refuse to. I won't let the devil think he's won, because no matter what he tells me, no matter what he tries to show me, and like, hey, it's not gonna work out, you're not gonna be able to do this, this is not gonna happen, you're not gonna be able to do this, you have to stop, you have to stay in Virginia, you're gonna have to do. No, I trust God wholeheartedly, and I know that this is gonna work out. So I'm gonna still move and make decisions and movements and have my mindset of, I'm moving to Texas, because guess what, I am. Regardless of what works out in all the other aspects of my life, I'm moving to Texas. I'm gonna trust God, and trust that everything is gonna work out. I know I keep saying that because I'm reassuring myself, I'm encouraging myself, like, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. He's brought you through so much in the past. It's gonna work out. He's done it before. Different situations, similar situation, he's done it before. Trust that it's gonna work out. Trust in him. So that's what I'm doing. I let it go. I told myself, don't cry anymore about it. Don't stress anymore about it. I've released it. I've put it in God's hands, and I am just gonna sit patiently and be still and allow him to work. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. Be still and allow him to work. Because this is all gonna be a part of my story, my journey, my testimony, my plan, my, you know, for my life. This is all a part of it. So I'm just gonna trust in him and be patient. So that's really only reason why I got up here, is just to kind of encourage myself, so that when this all works out, I can look back and be like, ooh, girl, you did not know the blessing that he was finna bestow upon you, and look at you now. You've made it. Regardless of what those outside factors said, you've made it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm happy that I didn't cry just telling you that, but I know the video that I make of me sharing my journey in this process and my testimony and all the background things that are happening and affecting me right now, that video is gonna be full of tears, hysterical crying, smiling, laughter, joy, bliss, thankfulness, gratefulness. Like, it's gonna be full of so many emotions all at once, and I honestly just can't wait to get there. I honestly just can't wait to read it. Yeah, so it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out, Deja. Just trust. So on that note, I'm gonna put this camera away because I have the tendency to ramble, and I'll catch y'all Saturday. I know I'm not gonna come in here on Thursday. I'm honestly gonna come in here on Friday because I need to, because I'm off Saturday and Sunday. I need to get in here on Friday night and get everything together. My goal tonight is to finish taking apart my couches, to finish wrapping those dishes in the kitchen, clean out the fridge and the freezer, and take all that trash downstairs so that my house don't stink. And well, actually I have to cook dinner first. I have to have something to eat for the next few days. So I need to cook dinner, then clean out the kitchen and pack everything up. And then I'm gonna go pack up the stuff from my bathroom and the hall bathroom. Once that's all good, I'm gonna close the door. That room is gonna be the official room done. And yeah, and then I'm gonna try to get on my office tonight. It's 6:41. If I don't get to my office tonight, that's fine. When I come home, I'm gonna be expecting myself to still do work. So I'm gonna come home tomorrow and figure out what else I need to do in here. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So I'll see y'all later in this video or in the next video. Please, hope you feel like you're ready to subscribe and, you know, drop a comment, like the video, share it, friend or family, you know, anything. Notification bells, turn those on. But yeah, so we've been recording for 17 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Toodles, bye. Go end the vlog on y'all. I just came back up here to say real quick, God is so funny. Soon as I finish talking to y'all, and mind you, I haven't made any progress. Well, actually, I put the other one up here and I stacked it, which makes me, let me first say this before I get into that. God is so funny because, like I said, I was feeling discouraged earlier. As soon as I got done like saying all of that and saying that I'm going, oops, Siri picking up, keep my faith and just trust that everything is gonna work out. I got a text message and it was some decent, it was like pretty much good news when I went into it and seen everything. Pretty much some trouble with the apartment, and I texted the realtor about it, and she went ahead and resent me some new apartments to look at, or she resent me the link so I could look at other apartments. And you know, it was a lot of other stuff up there, places that I had fell in love with that came off, and different things like that. They're available now. But calling around, like, it's some differences between Texas and Virginia, the way they do their apartments. So that's been my main issue. Like, if it wasn't for this one thing, I would have been good, because of Virginia's, anyway. Just differences between Texas and Virginia is the reason why I was feeling one of the reasons why I was feeling discouraged, because of their requirements and things like that. So yeah, but you know, God works in mysterious ways. So seeing that all of those apartments, some of the apartments that I had fell in love with before were available, was just like, okay, God, I hear you telling me this apartment that you like, that you felt like you were partially settling with, is not the one for you. Why pay all this money when you're not completely satisfied with the apartment? There were some ones up there that I was in love with, which I wish they would change like one or two things, but for the most part, I love the apartment. And the area and the location, and I'm like, okay, this kind of makes more sense for me to pay this money, because they were the same amount. Makes more sense for me to pay this money, but just again with the differences in Virginia and Texas, was looking a little out of reach. So with that being said, you know, I kept going through, and then it was this one that I had already had in the back of my mind. I was like, okay, this is an option. It's just it's too far out for me. I want to be closer to Houston. This one is I wanted to be closer into Houston. This one is a bit further out. So it's going to be a trip to get, not necessarily a trip, but it's going to be like a nice little drive to get into Houston, the city, if I wanted to do like anything downtown or whatever like that. So I was just thinking about that, and then also thinking like, this one is the furthest one out compared to literally all of the other places I've seen. This one is the furthest out. This one also is the one that is the cheapest. This one also has the one that you know, has requirements and things like that, similar to Virginia, but it doesn't have, it's not the nicest place that I've seen. Like, it ain't the worst place I've seen. It's still like a nice apartment. This one I can get 2 bedrooms instead of 1. I still will have 1 bathroom. I could get a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, but in this case I would just do the 2 bed, 1 bath. You know, the features aren't as nice and new. It does have some things that I did want, like I wanted like a double door fridge. I wanted like the little key fob entry to the door. So it does have those things, with which a lot of the other places that I were gonna settle did not have. But some of the things, like the bathroom isn't as upgraded as I wanted it to be, or the overall, you know, whatever, the apartment is not as upgraded as I wanted it to be. So I kind of put it in the back of my mind. But this one also had the best deal, the best special of like all of the other things that I've saw. So I kind of just been talking to my mom about it. She's been encouraging me, and she was like, you know what, in my opinion, I think you should just go for it. This is the one that, you know, there's nothing's gonna come back and come at you and say no, you know, everything's gonna work out with this one. We're coming too close up on your date. Like, you move in like just a little over a week, so you need to really get this resolved. So I was like, you know what, she's completely right. She's like, it's only a 12-month lease. So what if you go there, you get this apartment, you're not in love with it, but it's a great choice still. It's just 12 months, you know, just use it as a stepping stone to get yourself into the area, into the state. And then next year, you know, okay, I'm more equipped, I'm better, I'm ready to, you know, go into different things. Because regardless of the fact, whatever apartment I was going to go to is going to be a stepping stone before I get to like the dream apartment I want, before I get into like potentially buying property there. So it was going to be the apartment I was moving to now, then there's going to be another apartment. I don't know how long it was gonna take to get to the next apartment, but then it was gonna be, you know, buying property, potentially buying property. So she's like, you're gonna use it as a stepping stone regardless. Might as well go with the one that you know you're not gonna have any issues with, the one that you know you're gonna get, you know, everything's gonna work out smoothly. This is the cheapest one, so you can save money, and it'll be a stepping stone, and it'll just put you in a better position than the other apartments will to get into the apartment that you want, like your dream apartment or whatever. And I'm like, you know what, she's right, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I said, I'm gonna just think about it, and I'll apply tomorrow on my lunch break. And she's like, why don't you apply now? And I'm like, you're right, I might as well apply now and just go ahead and do it. So I went ahead, I applied, I put my application in, I paid for it all, and I submitted it. So I'm sure they'll reach out to me tomorrow. I went with I should have went with the 1 bed, 1 bath, but I need a place to put my office because I'm, you know, working from home and things like that. I need either a built-in desk or a spot for an office. So I went with the option that was a 2 bedroom, because I was always thinking, like, if I got a place that didn't have a desk, I'll just put the desk in the dining room per se. Or if it's enough room in the living room, which my furniture is huge, I can kind of like hopefully get my desk in there. And with this option, I you know, I can do that as a backup. I could just say, you know, if everything doesn't work out with the 2 bed, 1 bath, I could say, you know what, just give me the 1 bed, 1 bath. And I know that one's gonna go through smoothly, but I am gonna try to get the 2 bed, 1 bath, and we'll just see how that goes. And I shall hopefully hear from them tomorrow. Hopefully everything works out. They can send me the lease. No, everything is gonna work out. I'm praying it's gonna all work out. They're gonna send me the lease. I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna get my apartment number. I can forward my mail, because that's gonna be a whole thing. I can know exactly where we're driving, how far we're driving. I even was able to put in for the move-in date of September 30th instead of October 1st, which is what my mom wanted me to do anyway, because we're driving down Thursday and not Friday. That way we'll get there Friday morning or Friday afternoon, or even if I get there Saturday, you know, I can ask them to like put the keys somewhere. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, and these ones are also brand new. I'm gonna be the first one to have lived in this place, so that's great. So yeah, and this one has more closet space because I have a huge Christmas tree, and some of these 1 bedrooms I was like, so I guess my Christmas tree is gonna go in my bedroom. My bedroom closet. So yeah, I'm just gonna trust God and trust the process. Everything is gonna work out for in my favor. So yeah, and then that made me feel great, and now I feel less stressed. Like I don't feel as overwhelmed, and I don't feel like everything's falling apart anymore. And then also what made me feel great was my couches. So, and I know you're probably like, I'm still thinking in my mind like, okay, don't get too excited, but it like it's gonna work out perfectly. So I remember I'm getting the tow U-Haul. I was thinking that it's not gonna fit in the U-Haul with all the other stuff I got. So looking at this, so the U-Haul I believe is 6 foot high. So me standing next to this, I'm 5'3". So it's coming in at my height. So I still have like almost a foot. I want to say this is probably like, I'm like a little bit taller, right? We're the same height, or I'm actually like I'm a little under. Whatever, we're gonna say it's 5'3", which makes me actually feel good, because if the U-Haul is just a little bit taller than this, then that means I can put some stuff like my vacuum seal bags on top of this. And these are 4 cushions, and they're not that wide. So I was thinking, because the U-Haul I want to say is 11 or 12 foot long, and then I think it's like 6 foot high and 6 foot wide. So with that being said, looking at this, it's not that wide. So I was like, okay, so here's this. My bed is probably gonna be like here, just the mattress, and then like random stuff here. So even then, like, this is kind of like the spot from, like, I imagine in my mind from the end of this couch to like here is gonna be less than 6 foot. So I'm telling myself I should have plenty of room to put these couches in, stack a couple of small things on top of this, or I can lay the couches flat, and honestly I might be able to get like flip them, might be able to stack them like 4 high. Yeah, honestly that's what I might need to do. I can honestly probably stack the couches 4 high, so all 4 of these go in one row, and I still have room for my bed and other stuff in there to fit. And then even thinking about it like that, like if I leave them like this and put it in the U-Haul, my mind is everywhere. This is not 12 foot. So this is, I think when I did the measurement, was like 4, because each of these little squares here are like 2 foot, I want to say. Maybe less. It's like 2 and some change, something like that, or almost 3. So this is like 4 or 5 feet. So even looking at it this way, my bed is still gonna come out like right here. So I'll have plenty of room to put like this long couch here. I have some room on the side of my bed to put like this couch, or this couch can go in the back of the tow truck, the tow car, the truck bed. And I'll still have some room to put my boxes. I have to break down my desk because my desk is now coming. And yeah, and then I also got good news when I went to see my dad and my grandma. My cousin, or my aunt technically, I don't know if she's really my aunt or if I should call her aunt, I'm gonna say my aunt, is gonna buy my table. My grandma's gonna buy my camera. That way that'll help me with some of the moving costs to get down there. Like just selling those 2 things alone will pay for either, just selling those 2 things alone honestly will pay for the truck. Will pay for the truck to take everything down. Then I just gotta come out of pocket the money for the actual U-Haul, which is gonna be like $340, which hopefully I can sell my carpet to someone and that'll pretty much cover that. And then now it's just paying, okay, I need to pay for gas for my car and the truck to go down. Which selling my chairs and my Keurig would give me some of the money to get the gas for me to go down, the rest of the gas for me to get down, which I say is probably gonna be like another $100. All that will have to come from selling from just my pocket. I'm low-key tight, not low-key, high-key tight, because the only other place I applied to, I've already given them $230, which would have been the gas I needed to get down there. So it's like now I'm out 230 because that money is unfortunately non-refundable. I can call them and ask them about it, but from what I saw on everything, the documents and stuff they gave me, it's non-refundable. Which is unfortunate because that's honestly the gas I need to get down there. That would have been my gas. And then the money to get the, you know, it was just, so yeah. But not gonna stress about it, not gonna think about it. Everything's gonna work out. I'm gonna get down there and it's gonna be a great time. It's honestly gonna be a great time. So yeah, I'm finna honestly go get myself ready for work tomorrow. I have to go in the office tomorrow morning. It's gonna be one of my last days in office because my last day is Tuesday. And I'm only doing a very short shift on Tuesday. So it's gonna be my last 3 times in office. This is gonna be my last, one of my last full days, but which honestly, I technically don't have to come into work on Monday, and I'm gonna honestly ask my boss about that. Like, do I really need to come into work on Monday? Because we have a 3-day requirement. Tuesdays and Thursdays are mandatory. So technically, I don't gotta come in on Monday if I don't want to. So I'll actually think about that because I honestly got enough stuff at home that I need to do. Because this weekend, everything has to be done. I know I said I was gonna cook dinner because I thawed out some chicken. Ooh, not me almost breaking my ankle because I got shoes on the floor. I honestly don't feel like cooking that dinner. That dinner sounds like it's gonna get cooked tomorrow because I'm honestly not hungry. So we'll see. Yeah, starting to get excited again. Now, it was crazy is I feel like I have so much to do, but I also feel like I have so little to do at the same time. So it's making my mind, and I've realized I've been doing that recently because normally I'll just get everything done ahead of time. Like my whole house is packed and I'm living out of a, like, you know, type thing. But this time, I don't know. I feel like I have so much to do and so little to do all at the same time. Like the hall bathroom just needs to be packed. My bathroom just needs to be sorted and packed. The spare bedroom is done. Just got to put stuff on the truck. My office, just have to seal up 2 boxes. Like all of my clothes are out the closet. The rest of the clothes are going to go in a suitcase. My shoes are going to go in a suitcase or a box. It's honestly just finishing my office, breaking down my bed, closing my, packing my bathroom, finishing my office, breaking down my bed, and finishing off this kitchen, which is not much left in here. It's a lot left in here, and selling furniture. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I get my good news. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow when my good news comes in, and yeah, we will talk then. If not tomorrow, then Friday. Like if it takes a little time to come back, then Friday for sure. But I'll see y'all then. Pray for me. It's gonna work out. That's how you seeing this. Everything has worked out, but still, I can always use the prayers. I can always use the blessings. Like, ain't enough of those. Can never have enough of those. So look out. I'm getting excited again and I'm so happy. Not me getting a pimple from stress. This is a stress pimple. I really don't be getting pimples. So that's how I know this is a stress. And it's just now like coming up and in. Like right here. I'm excited again. Alright. I'm gonna go for real this time. Okay, bye. Hopefully next time you see me, my house is looking more together, but less together. If that makes sense. More packed and less chaotic. But like, less stuff that need to be done. Because you know when you I ain't even gonna explain it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Good, I'm on, that's the way it was.